Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Razorbacks will kick this deep to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fuller. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
Slide 22.
To throw, it's Sellers. Catch made over the middle. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
4th down coming up.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it.
Hey, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a first down. And now the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now.
Get set. Griffin.
To throw, it's Sellers. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And now they run the draw play. Defense will make the stop, but it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a long return, but the important thing that take wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
On the run, it's Hill. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Direct snap to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Caught behind the line. It's Russell. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
The Razorbacks have 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. The back's got it. And that run produces a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the Razorbacks pick up enough to get a first down there. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. On the ground, it's Hill. He's swarmed by the defense. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. This one will be fair caught. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Pulls it in. It's McCray. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it for a huge gain. Brought down at the 30. Touchdown, South Carolina. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point makes the lead 4. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Dropping back. It's Green. This time it's complete. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick this deep and begin the second half. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. On the ground, it's Hill. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go in that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the same runner's got it again.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Back to throw. It's Green. Eludes the rush. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Physical run, breaking tackles. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Here comes a handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Green. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. He crosses the 30. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, South Carolina 7, Arkansas 3.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He tosses it back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. The Razorbacks looking to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? The 30, the 20, past the 10. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. And the quarterback will just sneak it in. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Back to pass. It's Green. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. And the Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Send the back in motion. Looking to chuck it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Second down and goal upcoming. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Looking to pass. It's Green. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
So after the touchdown, they'll go for 2 to get within a field goal.
29 Philly to Gorilla. Tuna.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Hill.
Hey, how about this defense there? Nice job rallying to the football to keep them short there as they tried that 2-point play.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 12, set to kick off.
And the fair catch signaled for and take it. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Breaking free at the 35. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Powering through. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Gonna run it. It's Scott. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 20, the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Hey, everybody's going to celebrate this interception by this defensive back, and he made a great play jumping on it. But let's not forget why he was able to make that play. The quarterback got hit as he was releasing the ball. That's what put the ball up into the air and allowed them to come up with that interception for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Let's fly to the wideout. He's a wide open receiver, complete. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Green. Looking for the wideout. And he will score. Touchdown, Hogs.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who's going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.